Luciano Colos here, and I'm going live because I want to share 7 tactics to make people show up to your challenge. I know many of you are running challenges, and some of you might be struggling with making people show up to your challenge, and that's why I want to share how I do it and what is working really well for me. And this is because a few hours ago, one of the mastermind members tagged me on a post, and she was asking me and other people as well, how do we make people show up? And this is what I answered to her, and actually copy all the tactics, most of the tactics, 7 of them. I have more, but these ones are kind of the most important ones that I use to make people show up to my challenge. And that's why I have decided to share this here in the Crush It community as well. So these are tactics. Once you have filled your group with people who are excited to do your challenge, these are the tactics that you use to make them show up once they are inside the group, okay? So I am assuming that you already have the people in the group. The tactic number 1 is you want to send them reminders, email reminders. And if you have been collecting their email information, that's going to be easy. You can schedule or send a broadcast every day. I send 2 or 3 emails before the challenge so that everyone knows what time I'm going live. So I send 1 hour before I go live, maybe 15 minutes before I remind them again. And then when I'm going live at the same time, I send them another broadcast. And I schedule everything so that I don't need to, be sending that at the same time I'm going live and be stressed out about that thing. The second tactic, and hello everyone joining this short live. I'm sharing 7 tactics on how to make people show up to your challenge. And if you have any questions, let me know in the comments. I'm happy to address them. So that was tactic number 1. Send them email reminders 1 hour before, 15 minutes before, and then at the same time you are going live. If you feel it's too much, just send 1 or 2 and that should be okay. Then the second tactic is I collect the phone numbers and I send an SMS when we go live, and that's something you can schedule in advance as well. I do it with Coldfire, but there are other platforms that you can use as well to send an SMS when you go live. So those who want to get the SMS notification, they're gonna get an SMS at the same time, or maybe 2 minutes before you go live, so that they have time to join the feed. And then I send them directly to the announcements because that's where we have the live stream. The third tactic is something I implemented in my last challenge, which is sending them a ManyChat message. And that is through Facebook Messenger. You can build a list, which is very, very awesome as well. And you can send them, and I'm going to be answering the questions at the end of this so that I can run through the 7 tactics and then I'll answer questions. So the ManyChat, I built a list on ManyChat with this software that you can connect with your Facebook page so that you can build a list and then you can send a broadcast through ManyChat and they're gonna get the message in Facebook Messenger. And I did that also when I sent only 1 per day when I was going live. The number 4 is you can post in the group a few minutes before you go live. That can be 5 minutes before, 10 minutes before, something like that. So that if they happen to be scrolling on the Facebook feeds, they're gonna see your post in their feeds, and that works like an ad basically. Hey, we're going live in 5 minutes, so make sure you join. And that can be one of those blocks of color plus some text, like a little bit of text that says, hey, we're going live in 5 minutes. That's it, super simple. And if you have a live moderator, which is something I teach in my coaching program, how to have one live moderator, that's something that you don't even need to do. That's something that your moderator can do for you, right? That's something my moderator has done for me. And then the number 5 is that you can, once you go live, you can also ask your moderator to tag the people in the comments so that they get notified that you are live, because people are getting many notifications these days on Facebook, and it becomes challenging to compete with all the distractions that they're gonna have. So if you have, obviously, if you have many hundreds of people in the challenge, that's gonna be challenging to tag them on the live stream, because I think the maximum number once you are live, it's probably 50 people, right? If you make a post, I think it's 100 people, but I think when you're live, we normally do 50. So if you have 100 or 200, it's gonna take a few minutes to your moderator to do it, but it's very possible, and they're gonna get a notification, and then they can click and they can go and watch you live. But obviously, if you have, I don't know, 500, 1,000 people in the challenge, that one becomes a little bit more challenging. Number 6 is send a recap email at the end of each day with, obviously you want to send the recording of the live stream, so that if they were not able to attend, they can watch your replay, right? You want to have that reminder as well. But also in the same email, you can tell them there, hey, I'm going live tomorrow at this time, so make sure you schedule the time so that you can be live with me. So you are constantly reminding them of what's the next step, what's coming next, so that they can, first of all, be informed, and secondly, schedule the time to watch you live. And the last one, number 7, is to create an event for the next training that you're gonna do, the next day of the challenge. You create an event in the group, and then Facebook allows you to invite everyone who is in the group. You can invite them to the event, and with that, they're gonna get one more notification in the feeds, well, in the notifications actually of Facebook. So those were the 7 tactics that I think drive the most conversions in terms of bringing them to make you watch your training live, so that they can be live with you. You can increase the engagement of the results. Also, as you are going live, and this is a bonus that I want to give to you here, only for those who are watching me, another thing we do, which is kind of more engagement based, as you are going live, you want to ask them continuously to comment and to things like, hey, say yes if you have this problem, or do you have this problem or that problem, right? So as people start commenting, like you are commenting here, and let me know in the chat if you are liking this training, so that I can do it more frequently, right? And if you have any questions that you have, let me know in the comments, so that I can address those in the next days. I can go live again and address your question, and I'm gonna tag you so that you get your question answered. So that helps to boost the stream on top of the feeds of everyone who is in the group. And that's really helpful, because also if they are scrolling through Facebook but maybe they haven't checked the notifications, then they're gonna see the stream because it's on top of their feeds, and that's really, really useful. So I want to answer a few of the questions that they have in the chat, and then I'm going to recap and we'll get this done because I want to keep them under 10 minutes. So the first one is from Deborah. What do you use to schedule? I think she was talking about the emails. Your ESP, your email service provider, is gonna allow you, anyone will allow you to do that. Like if you use ClickFunnels or for emails or ActiveCampaign or any software that you might use, it's gonna allow you to schedule the broadcast in advance, right? You can type your email today, but you schedule it to be sent tomorrow, the day after, or in the future. That's something Debbie has learned from me as well, because that's one of the things I teach in my coaching program. So that's a way I use so that once I finish my day, I schedule everything for tomorrow, so that tomorrow I don't need to be worried about emails going out and all that stuff. So that becomes really, really powerful and very productive, because you can schedule the email that goes 1 hour before, 15 minutes before, and right when you go live, you schedule all those at the same time, and you can send a very, very similar email at the same time. The next question is from Debbie. Awesome to see you here, Debbie. What software do you use with ManyChat? It's called ManyChat, and I think you can find it in manychat.com. I think it's the most popular one. There are others, but that's the one I use, and actually you can start with the free version. And awesome, thank you, Linda. I am glad you enjoyed the training. And yeah, Debbie, definitely you have learned that, how to schedule the posts in advance, so that you don't need to worry at the time you are going live, because there are too many things out there that you need to worry about. So you shouldn't be worrying about the emails. So again, my name is Luciano Colos, and let's recap the 7 tactics that I use to make people show up in my challenge, and that you can use as well. The tactic number 1 was to send 2 or 3 emails reminders before you go live. Tactic number 2 was send an SMS when you go live, so that they get the notification on the phone. Tactic number 3 was use ManyChat to send them a message if you have a ManyChat list. Tactic number 4 was to post in the group 5 minutes before you go live, so that they see the banner and that they can be ready to be live with you. Tactic number 5 is, this is for people who don't have a lot of challengers in the group. You can tag them, mention them in your live stream after you go live, and you'll need the help from a moderator, obviously, to do that. Tactic number 6 is sending a recap email at the end of after you went live, and in there include a text that says, hey, I'm going live tomorrow at this time. So if they read that, they'll know they'll have to be live with you. And tactic number 7 is to create an event and then invite everyone in the group to go to the event, so that they get another notification. I hope you have enjoyed this training. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments. I'll be happy to answer them in the future days. I'm not doing a challenge soon, but if you are interested, let me know, and I'll be happy to give you access to my group as well. I hope you enjoyed this. My name is Luciano Colos, and I'll see you in the next one. Have an amazing